Hey guys, it's Abby from Make Life Your Runway, and I'm here with a makeup refresh. I'm gonna put declutter in the title just so you know what a makeup refresh is, but know that this is not a hardcore extreme declutter, but we're gonna go category by category to find products that maybe I've lost interest in, products that I no longer want to use, but they're still in good shape to pass along to other friends and family so that they're not just getting wasted in my collection. So if you're curious about my makeup collection and to see how my tastes have changed and what I'm going to get rid of, then just keep watching. Here we go. Okay, so you saw an overview just now of my collection, but let me just break it down in case you are new here. The very top is 100% eyeshadow, so we have palettes, and then we have smaller palettes and singles behind this right here. And then we have all my lip products. This is foundations, primers, setting powders, mascaras, concealers. Down here are highlighters, blushes, bronzers at the top, and then face palettes at the bottom. Then down here are products that I have set aside for videos, so those we're going to leave alone. And then these are products that need to be put back into my collection, so we'll just kind of add them back in as we go. I like to refresh my makeup collection about 2 times a year, Christmas time or end of the year and summertime. So this is the summer refresh. I did do it last winter, so I'll have those playlists down below, and I also did a makeup inventory around February. So I'll have all that linked down below if you want more decluttered goodness, but let's just go ahead and see what's popping. Okay, I don't necessarily have a goal. I just want to be honest about what my preferences are and what I really like using and what I don't like using, and to not hold on to things for sentimental reasons. I have changed my makeup buying habits. I've talked about it a lot on my channel, but just in case you're new here, I'm only buying makeup at the end of each quarter, so that's 4 times a year that I'm buying makeup. So I bought makeup at the end of March, and then this is June, so in a couple of weeks I have another window open. I've already actually started picking up a couple of things, and I'll haul those at the beginning of July. Then I won't shop again until October, just because October is my birthday month, so it's not a true end of quarter there, but you know, we're human here. So it has changed my preferences to shop like that, and it has also just changed my overall feelings on makeup and how I use it and what products I really love. So my goal here is just to continue to pull everything that I love and to get rid of everything else. So we're going to start with highlighters, so let me just go ahead and put them all out. Okay, this is my highlighter collection. My makeup collection's like what? Medium size. It's not small or like the average person's makeup collection, but it's not huge like a huge YouTuber. So I'm somewhere in the middle. Another thing I forgot to mention is I just filmed my Do It Again Project Pan finale. That's already up on my channel. You can check it out. But I said in that video that I feel really inspired to continue panning products. So I do want to pick a couple items out from here that I would like to pan. And if I don't end up panning it, then I'll go ahead and declutter it. But I want to give it kind of a last chance of love. So let's go ahead and dive into each individual product. The first one we have here is, this is Becca. This is the Royal Glow highlighter, and this was gifted to me by my friend Kristen, and it's relatively new to me, so I'm definitely gonna go ahead and keep that in my collection. Another one that was gifted to me is the MAC Soft and Gentle, and I love this one as well. It's definitely a classic here on YouTube. I truly love pulling this and using it when I pull it in my weekly makeup basket, so we're definitely going to keep that one. And then another one that was from my friend Kristen that I absolutely love is MAC Soft, Oh Darling. Love this. Again, another classic here on YouTube. Love it so much. Brings me so much joy, and we are definitely going to keep that one. All right, so we have 2 more Becca ones, and I know for sure I want to keep these. I've had these forever, and they continue to be my favorite, standing the test of time. So the first one we have is Becca, and this one is in Moonstone. You can see I have put a nice dip in it. And I just absolutely love this one. I feel very happy when I use it, so we'll keep that. And here is the other one. This one is in Pearl, and it's a nice white color, and you can see I have just a slight dip in it as well. This one just makes your skin look wet and beautiful. Absolutely love it, so we will keep that one as well. All right, so let's see here. I have some favorites. Let me just, I guess, grab my favorites next. These 2 are the ones that stick out the most. And then these. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy palette. This one is absolutely stunning. It's very similar to Oh Darling, but I love using it. I feel so fancy when I use it. And I know it was a limited edition, and it kind of comes back and leaves again, but I definitely want to keep that in my collection. And then a very recent favorite in the last few months is the Benefit Cookie Highlighter. This is like my new favorite tone of highlighter. It just has that like wet look on your face, like the Pearl by Becca, but it's more like a pink, I don't know, champagne tone instead of that white tone. It's absolutely beautiful, and I actually have another product from Ofra over in my makeup basket. I'll grab that out. It's a similar tone, and I just love these 2 so much. Juvia's Place has a highlighter similar, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to pick that one up in June, or at the end of June. Just absolutely love it, and I do want to keep it in my collection. Okay, I just reached into my weekly makeup basket. This is the one I was talking about, Ofra and Blissful. Very similar tone, like just like a hint of pink, but more of like that wet champagne look. Absolutely love this one, and it's a little bit similar to Cookie, at least on the skin, maybe not so much in pan, but I'm gonna keep these 2 for sure. And then some favorites through the years are the Urban Decay, this is Sin. I'll just kind of go through these kind of quickly, because if you've been on my channel for a while, you know that I have always liked this one. So we have a dip in that one. And then Tarte Exposed is another one. And look at that pan. Ooh. I'm not going to put it in a project pan, even though it has a ton of pans. I love using it, and I probably won't repurchase it unless I see it on sale. So I want to enjoy my time with it. Here's Laura Mercier 01 Highlight. Classic. It's been in many project pans. Again, has a significant amount of pan on it. But this is one, I just love using it, and I don't want to feel pressured to use it up, so we will keep that. And then these 2. So this is the Lorac Starlight palette. Love this one. I actually have forgotten about this one semi-recently. This packs a punch, or you can make it kind of subtle. So I'm going to go ahead and keep that one. And then also the Pixie by Petra. This one I discovered last year. I love it. And honestly, this side is very similar to like the Cookie and Blissful that I showed you guys. Just a very beautiful, wet on the skin type look. Oh, love her. Gonna keep her. Okay, as far as ones that I feel like I have outgrown, definitely these Laura Merciers. This is the Laura Mercier highlight in Charming Pink. This one was given to me by Jen. Jen, come back to YouTube. From Glam Moms. She passed this along to me, and I do like it, and I have gotten a lot of use out of it, but I feel like it's a product I'm just not reaching for anymore. So we'll go ahead and get rid of that one. This one was also passed along to me. This is Laura Geller, and this one is in Diamond Dust. And it is beautiful. I have used it quite a few times, but it has like a hint of pink to it, and I don't love that. And so I find myself not really using it, but I definitely have friends who would absolutely adore that look, so I'll pass it along to them. Okay, this is one that I would like to put in a project pan and then just be done with it at the end of that project pan. This is the Stila Kitten, and I have absolutely loved it. You can see I've hit pan. It's been in project pans as well. It's been in like tons of weekly makeup baskets, but it's just getting to the point of old. I've had it for a couple years, which is a little bit long for this type of product. So I really just need to put it in a project pan, give it its farewell shot, chance, love, and then get rid of it. So we will put that in a project pan in the near future. Stay tuned. Okay, I love the Maybelline Master Chromes, and I need to play with these a little bit more because I feel like maybe the formula is changing just a little bit just from being on the older side. So I need to play with it. Last time I used the one in Molted Gold, I feel like it just wasn't as vibrant as I remembered. And Molted Gold, I feel like these pink highlighters, I'm just kind of moving away from them. So I'm going to keep them until the next declutter and see how I feel about them. Alright, here is Milani. This is a newer one. This is in Dulce Perla. I believe I picked this up in January, and I do really enjoy it. It's, again, a very beautiful natural glow. The glow on it is very similar to the Laura Mercier Highlight 01. They're not the same tone, but as far as what it does to your skin, very similar, and I absolutely love it. So I'm gonna keep that. And then it leaves these two, and this is like a really hard decision for me. So this first one is Laura Mercier Glow, and it's actually a translucent setting powder, but it is so intense with the glow that I can't make it work. I can't figure it out. It just makes my pores look huge, and it makes me look like a greasy mess. And I've tried just using it as a highlighter, but it's not quite intense enough for a highlighter. I just honestly don't know what to do with it. So I'm gonna pass it along and let someone else figure out how to make it work. And then finally we have the Artist Couture. This is Summer Haze. I really like this as far as like the color and how it looks on my skin, but I find that it's just not reached a lot because it's a loose highlighter. So I'm going to keep it just like these Master Chromes. These are going to kind of be on that chopping block for the December declutter to see how we feel about it and then move forward from there. So let's see what we're working with. Okay, like I said, this is a makeup refresh, not an extreme declutter. So total we have 17 highlighters, and we did go ahead and declutter 3 highlighters. So I think that is pretty good. I want to see if I can make these fit into one container because I would like to make a clear container available. I did get these containers off Amazon. I can link them. Alright, they fit in there really nicely, so I feel good about that. We'll use this container for primers once we get to that category. And yeah, okay, not bad. Let's move along. Alright, we have blushes next, so let's empty this out. Okay, I don't have a goal here, but there are some in here that I just don't love the way that I used to love. So let me just go ahead and grab those out first. The very first one is this. This is the Tarte, and it is in Flush. I just don't really gravitate towards pinky pink blushes, and I do think this is beautiful, and it's a little bit more muted than a typical pink blush, but it's just not one that I reach for. So we will put that to the side to be passed along. Here's another one, Laura Geller Pearly Plum. Again, beautiful, just not a color I gravitate towards, so I like to pass it along to someone who would love it. I have loved these NYX blushes for so long, but I just don't find myself pulling for them anymore. So I have New to Me, which is just too dark for me, so I am going to go ahead and pass that along. But I think I will go ahead and just keep the mauve one just a little bit longer I'm definitely keeping Sweet Spring because this was given to me by one of my best friends, and I do enjoy this. It's bright pink and I don't always love it, but sometimes it's nice to have at least one bright pink on hand, so we will keep those. Definitely keeping Hourglass. Okay, this Clinique, I actually had decluttered this in a previous declutter. I tried giving it away. Everyone felt it was too dark for them, but I'm gonna declutter it again. Cola Pop by Clinique. All right, that was pretty good. That was 4 blushes, just like right off the bat. I have some in my weekly makeup basket that I'm definitely keeping. Let me grab those. All right, so this is the Milani blush in Dulce Pink. I love their blushes, and I'm definitely going to keep this one as well. And I'll show you at the end what's in these other baskets that you're not really seeing. But I think everything else, this Juvia's Place one, oh, she's like so intense. But I want to use it a little bit more before I make any decisions on it. And I don't particularly enjoy panning blushes, so I'm not going to pull a blush to pan. I just feel like it's so intense panning a blush. But I'll just go through really quickly what we have. We have Tarte Expose, Benefit Dallas. We have 2 of the Laura Geller baked blushes. I still absolutely love them. I have Tropical Hues, and then I have Pink Buttercream. I've had these for a long time and I still love them. We went over the NYX Ombre ones. I really love the Catrice blush boxes. They're so good. I have Glistening Pink, and then my favorite is Golden Coral. Definitely gonna hold on to these, and they're affordable, like $5 or $6. Love Hourglass. We have the classic Hourglass Exposed right here, and then we have Hourglass. This one is Luminous Flush. Again, love those. Have a couple of MAC blushes, classics here. This is an old limited edition one in Crisp Whites, and then we have Breath of Plum. And then just some random ones. We have Marc Jacobs in Kink and Kisses, the Juvia's Place one I showed you, Buxom, Wanderlust, and Mykonos, NYX in Mauve and Outs, Afterglow by Urban Decay. This is Fetish. Love this one. Clinique Nude Pop. Love this one a lot as well. Ciate. Ooh, I should pull this out. Summer Love. I was obsessed with this one last summer. As you can see, I need to pull that one out in the next weekly makeup basket. Actually, I know I just said I don't like panning blushes, but I think I might pull this one to pan because it's broken. And I think, oh, and I just broke it some more. I think I just need to use it for a couple of seasons and then just pass it along. I don't like broken makeup. It's just, I know you can press it and do all these things to it, but makeup to me is like relaxing and fun, and I don't want to be stressed by it. All right, and then Classic It Cosmetics, also given to me by Kristen. Thanks, girl. Je ne sais quoi. She actually just texted me the other day that she has one and she pulled it out and made her think of me. I thought that was really sweet. So yeah, that is where we're at with blushes. So let's count. 19 blushes. We got rid of 4, and then we put 1 in a project pan. So I think that is really great. Yeah, let me put them back together. Okay, I'm happy with that, and I love that when you pull this out, they're not all stacked up on each other, so I can see exactly what I have in my blush collection. So we're looking good. Let's move on to bronzers. Okay, here is my bronzer collection for the most part. There's two sitting to the side that I'll show you. They're for videos, but I like a lot of these. I love a lot of these. But there are definitely a couple that I'm just ready to move along from. The first one that comes to mind is the Too Faced Unicorn Tears. This is a limited edition bronzer that came out a couple years back, and I ended up getting it at TJ Maxx a summer or two ago. Don't fully recall. I don't love this by itself. I find it to be a little bit patchy by itself, but I love the tone of it. So usually I have to put on a bronzer and then blend this over that bronzer, and it looks really nice. And I just don't want to do that anymore. I want to be able to grab one product and absolutely love it and not have to create some concoction out of it. So I am going to go ahead and pass this along to someone who might have a better experience with it and enjoy using it. This is the Urban Decay. Ooh. This is the Urban Decay Beach Bronzer in Sunkissed. Y'all know I have put in my time with this, and I've always had big dreams of panning it, but I don't love it. But I feel like I can't get rid of it because it has like, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'll just put it in one more project pan and see what we can do with it, and then get rid of it after that. So let's do that. And then the rest of these products I love, or they're fairly new to me, or I just feel like I'm in a good spot with them. I'll just go over real quick. You guys know I love Tarte Exposed. I've hit pan on it. You know I love Anastasia Beverly Hills and Rosewood is a favorite. ColourPop. I love this one. So good. I like these Milani ones. This is the Silky Matte 1 and 2, and I like using them actually together. So I'm going to keep that. Keeping everything Hourglass. This is the Luminous Bronze Light. Definitely keeping that. Milani Beach Bronzer in 04 Glow. Love Milani Bake products. This is a really good one as well. This is relatively newer to my collection for bronzers. Maybelline City Bronzer in 100. Love that one. Too Faced Sweet Tea Classic, always and forever. Keep that one. Use it and love it. Really love Sephora Fiji. For bronzer, relatively new to my collection, even though I've had it for a while. I just love this type of shimmer, cool tone type bronzer. So I'll keep that. The CoverGirl bronzer I got like in January. I honestly just need to keep playing with it. The few times I've used it, it was a little patchy, but I want to give it more love before making a decision about it. And then I really love the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Bronze It, and mine is in 02 medium. So I remember a couple years ago when I picked that up, leaving work, driving to Walmart, which was like not far but not close, like 20 minutes, on a mission to find that bronzer. And they only had it in medium and I think one darker shade, and I got the medium, kind of concerned it would be too dark, but it's absolutely perfect. So love that for us. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 bronzers, and we're getting rid of one, and then we're gonna attempt to project pan or declutter the other one. So I think that's a good place to be in. Let's see if they fit in one container. All right, I'm impressed, y'all. I'm impressed. There they are. And I'm actually gonna take out the Anastasia because that was my weekly makeup basket. And we're doing well. All right, next we have face palettes. Let's grab those out. Okay, here are all of my face palettes, and I love face palettes. There are a couple here though I feel like I'm finally ready to get rid of. And if you watch my channel regularly, then you're gonna be so proud of me because I've gone back and forth about them for so long. So the first one is going to be the Naked Urban Decay Flush. This one was in Streak. This was in a project pan last year, and I did really well, but I'm just down to the blush and literally haven't touched it in 6 months. This thing itself is like, I don't know, 4 years, 5 years, which is fine if I'm loving it, honestly, but if it's just sitting here rotting away, like, I might as well just get rid of it and be honest with myself. And I definitely got my money's worth out of this palette, so we're gonna let go of that. Here is another one we're gonna let go of. This is Clockwork by ColourPop. It's a cheek duo that they no longer carry, and I was sucked into buying this from Flat Lays on Instagram, like makeup Flat Lays, and this girl kept posting it and it just looks so stunning, and I bought it, and I just find it to be like meh. It's not made anymore. I feel like it's just very subtle on the face, and I just don't love the tones in it, and I've been holding on to it and holding on to it and holding on to it, but I think it's finally time to just pass it along to someone who would find more use out of it. Oh my gosh, that was a big one. Alright, and then, alright, let me just talk about them as I set them to the side. So, Hourglass Ambient Lighting Unlocked. Oh, I broke the highlighter in it. It's tragic, but I love this one. We're going to keep it. I love this Hourglass one even more, which is the Lighting Edit Volume 4. Love this because I can use every shadow in this palette, and it's stunning. So, we are going to keep those two. This was gifted to me, the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Film Star Bronze and Glow. I love this one a lot. I really think it's worth the hype that it has gotten on YouTube over the years. It's absolutely stunning. I'm gonna keep that. This is one of my favorites, the Smashbox Step by Step Contour Palette. I've loved this one for a while. We will keep that. This is one I just need to give more love, so I do want to keep it right now, but it's the Alamar Cosmetics blush kit, and this one is in Fair Lights. Love this one, again given to me one of my good friends, NYX Born to Glow palette. This is a beautiful highlight palette, a lot of like ba-bam colors in here. Love that for us. This Revolution contour palette has been my favorite forever, and I do feel like the formula is going off a little bit, but not enough that I feel like I need to get rid of it. Absolutely love it. We'll keep that, the Ultra Contour Palette. This is newer to my collection, the BH Cosmetics Glowing in Grease. This was one of my palettes of the month, and you have to use a super light hand, especially if you have a kind of a fair light skin tone like me, but I do love it, and I do want to continue to play with it. This is older, but I still want to keep it, the Babe in Paradise by Morphe. It's the Bretman Rock palette. Definitely still want to hold on to that. Here is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sugar Glow Kit. The other one is in, let me just grab it. It's an AZ palette. There we go. The gang's back together. Love this one. Should pull it more. Definitely want to use it or keep it. Wet n Wild Mega Highlight Palette. This is newer to me, but I do want to keep playing with it. I've only pulled it once or twice in my weekly makeup basket, so I definitely want to keep it. This one I had decluttered, and then I pulled out and I used again and remembered I just don't love it, the Smashbox Cali Contour Palette. And I just have so many friends who would like absolutely love this palette, so I'm gonna declutter. Ooh, that was a big one. MAC Cosmetics, this is the Ignite Wonder Face Palette. Beautiful packaging. Very subtle products. I need to get more use out of them, but definitely want to keep that. That highlighter is everywhere now. Makeup Forever. This is just a little small duo you can get from Sephora, and I absolutely love it. So we will keep that. It comes pre-packaged like that too, so. This is new to me, the Cheek Stars by Benefit, and I definitely want to keep that in my collection. Hoola, Sugar Bomb, and Georgia. Where is my other one? Oh, okay. I'll show you those later. All right, Tarte. This is their Blush Bazaar palette. Absolutely love this one. We'll definitely be keeping it 100%. Love her. This is one last December. I was like, I don't know, guys, but I literally haven't used it in 6 months, and it's old, and the product's kind of going off, and I think it's time I just, look at me. It's time I just got rid of it. And then the California in a Box Blush Trio. This one is in Malibu Beach Collection. I use this in a palette of the month, and you can see pan on like all of these, and I kind of want to put it in another palette of the month to see if I hit pan on any of it. I do like it. It's good for the price. It's a good product, and I'm going to keep it. So let's do our math here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We are keeping. And 4 we are getting rid of. Ooh, I'm so proud of us. So let's put that all together. Okay, I think we're at a stopping point. I wanted to do more today, but this is taxing, you know, making these hard decisions. So we're gonna stop there. I think we've done a great job so far. So we have gone through the face palettes, bronzers, and bronzer highlights, and I think it looks good. It doesn't look cluttered. I feel good about everything that we have. We emptied out 2 containers that we'll definitely find a way to reuse in my makeup organization, but for right now that's pretty good. And then these are the products that we are getting rid of. So for our little makeup refresh, I think we did pretty good. And then these are the products that we are going to put in a project pan at some point. So I think we've made good progress today. We'll pick up on it later in another video and do the next shelf. I think maybe that just makes the most sense to go by shelves. Okay, so thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe so you can catch the next one. And also, I think the next video we'll also go through the products and baskets that you're not seeing that are for videos, but I'm definitely keeping those products. So whoop whoop, thank you all so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new. Hope you're doing well, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.